Hello, threes. Well, I just have to say, you're starting out with some really beautiful energies. We're reading you with the Oracle of the Seven Energies, the Good Tarot, and the Enchanted Map. They're all Colette Baron Reed. And with seven energies, we have Awakening Genius. So look at that beautiful energy there. We have some Ascended Masters and some Native American ancestor energy coming in here, and it all has all those beautiful pinks too, which is so much self-love and the heart chakra. So just really beautiful, inspired energy from the heart space coming in for you. We also have from the map here, flying, and it's like a magical, it's like a unicorn or a horse. So that's like a fly, it's a Pegasus, I think. And then you have all those beautiful rainbow colors there. All the chakras being stimulated, number threes. So really some beautiful energies that you're coming into. Then we have movement. So if you have been stuck, the runes are saying that you're going to be in a time of great movement and shift. Okay, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Six of Swords in the tarot, talking about moving out of troubled waters. But this has, because you do see some of those clouds here, okay? So you're moving out of an energy that was very stuck and very frustrating, okay? And you're moving into such a beautiful energy of creation and just feeling really inspired. You could have some love of gardening in here as well, but it could be artistic. It could be, you know, you've had some writer's block and now the words are flowing. You have some really, really beautiful energy to set out and have some victory in what you achieve and to see it move, okay? So that's some beautiful energies to start out with. If you're a numbers person, those were 29, 20, and 17. And then let's see what the Good Tarot has to say about the energy coming in with the full moon on the 18th, and that is in Virgo, and then the equinox closing up towards the end. So we're going to start with full moon energy and see what we can expect here. Victory. See, I thought there was some victory in there. 9 of Wands, perseverance. Moon card, intuition. 9 of Earth, independence. Queen of Fire. Oh, so much there. She's a lot to unpack. I'll talk about her in a minute. And the Queen of Earth. Wow. Okay. So the Ace of Air on the underneath, and we'll put the last ones. Last, of course, right? So I read a couple different ways when I do a reading like this. If you've ever gone to any of the, and I guess it has been quite a while, right? Any of the events that Agnes and I do that are out and about, we will do this type of a reading for the mini readings that we take place. And we're reading it across and we're reading it down. So I'm getting quite a few messages from you. I'm really excited by your reading. There's a lot of strong feminine energy in your reading. If you're a male, this would probably be around you. If you're female or, you know, identify as such, then you're getting, these feel like two very separate energies. Sometimes when I see two queens, I talk about the different elements and the different sides of who you are and your personality. But this very much feels like two completely different people. Okay, so you may have two people in your life that you're being completely inspired by. You may have two people in your life that you're, you know, connecting with on certain levels, and they're very different energies. Okay. They could be people that are coming into your life to inspire you, because with the Queen of Fire, you know, she's very attractive and energetically. Okay, it doesn't have to be a physical beauty. Of course, we're all beautiful in our way, but she's extremely, people are very, very drawn to her. She's very charismatic. She's very beautiful. She's very outgoing. And then we have the Queen of Earth, and we totally look at her, and she's very grounded. She's very nurturing, but she's more earthy and withdrawn. Okay, she'll have conversation with you, but she won't do it as actively maybe as the Queen of Wands, because she's really busy planting her seeds, and she's very much laying in the groundwork. Okay, we have a lot of independence in this reading, especially the Queen that we're talking about is you. All right, so first we have the 6 of Fire right underneath that Awakened Genius, and this would be like the 6 of Wands, okay? And this talks about victory and success and just coming into feeling very, very inspired. Fire is Wands energy, and that's work, social activities, the spoken word. If you are an angel person, that would be Archangel Gabriel, okay? And then right underneath of here is independence, okay? We have the Nine of Earth, and she almost looks like in this particular card, she's really praying and it's connecting. And all of these manifestations are starting to move, all right? From her honoring her spirit, her intuition, her soul, and that awakened genius. I'm gonna say it like 9 times in the reading, so I love it. But just this energy of what you're trying to manifest and the universe being completely behind you to help you do that, okay? The Nine of Fire, flying, right underneath the flying, we have the Nine of Fire, which talks about perseverance, okay? It's a caution not to become overburdened at this time. So if you can, avoid saying yes to a lot of things to put it on your schedule and your plate if you can avoid so, because you do want to keep some open space around you for these activities that are coming in, or to have that quiet, private time to do that, this artistic planning, whatever this is for you. It could be an interior designer. You could be a teacher with a lesson plan that you have something you're developing, but this would be like persevere, okay? Because you definitely are assured victory in this. It may not be an easy victory. You definitely are going to have to work for it, but it's not going to feel like work because it's going to be coming from your heart and from your soul. We then have the moon card, right? So we're having the moon card right in the energy of the full moon. And I just have to say, this is interesting because this is the moon, card number 18, and the full moon is on the 18th, just saying. And this talks about your intuition, okay, and things previously hidden and cycles moving out, okay? And look at that rest there. It's almost like she's planting little stars and seeds at this time. So follow your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense to where it's guiding you. And not only will you feel self-assured, but you shouldn't have a sense of anxiety about it. A little bit of butterflies is okay. Full-blown anxiety is not what we want in this situation. Okay, what we want in this situation is for you to trust your intuition and continue to follow it, is the advice here, because that's sitting right underneath the movement. It's also sitting right above the Queen of Pentacles, right? So this is very, as you plant those seeds, this is a very grounded energy, very earthing energy. If we finally get some good weather on the snow today, by the time you actually get this video, though, hopefully you will have some good weather. It'd be a good time to like take your shoes and socks off, walk around in the grass. Earthing in nature will be helpful to keep you grounded in this way. Queen of Fire underneath that perseverance. Again, we're talking about somebody who is very charismatic. People are very drawn to. Okay. I don't feel an element. Sometimes with the Queen of Wands, when she comes up and she comes up reversed in some readings, this could be an energy outside of you that's a little bit more manipulating. Okay. But I don't really feel like there's anything malicious in this. Okay. This just might be an energy that you're picking up on, or even an energy that you have. I don't want to say envy, because again, I don't feel anything sorted in this exchange, but somebody that you kind of like look up to and want to stand up and maybe be a little bit more like, because we have the Ace of Air here. And the Ace of Air underlying talks about, you being able to speak your truth. So maybe take a page from the grounded and assured Queen of Earth and the very confident Queen of Fire. You're speaking your truth. Okay. But of course, we have that Nine of Earth there, which is independence, liberation, and manifestation. Here's the Ace of Air. Is this another Pegasus? You're getting a bunch of these, and they're from different decks. So maybe I'm going to venture to say that we're having a calling to you as a Pegasus, as a spirit animal. So maybe check that out, look that up, see if there's anything that resonates for you in that. Lastly, we're going to look at the last 3 cards that we're bringing in for the spring equinox. So we have all this bottled energy and we have all these influences. So where does that leave us, right? For rainbow energy, look for rainbows. Look for signs from your guides. Some of you may physically be flying. You might be going somewhere, right? You might be taking a journey in a plane. Yeah, lots of fire energy. You may be a fire sign if you've picked this. If not, you're like extremely motivated, inspired, creative. There's all this energy. If you've been trying to get pregnant, it's a good time to work on that a good bit during this energy as well, because you have that passionate sacral energy coming through in droves in this reading, okay? Reds, oranges, great colors to wear for that creativity too. So the Three of Fire is anticipation, waiting for your ship to come in. Something is coming for you, okay? If you've been stuck, like I said, if I'm doing this reading and you're like, no, 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 my energy's been shit lately, I've been completely stuck, there is a whole new breath of fresh air and inspiration coming your way. I love this energy for you. Two of Water, okay, Two of Cups, there's a new partnership here coming in the spring. This could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be work, but there is an inspired true partnership coming in here too for the threes, and I love that. And then the Seven of Wands, this last Seven of Fire, is this another Pegasus? No, wait, this is a unicorn. Interesting. This talks about you as a whole standing your ground, okay? Listening to your intuition, standing your ground, speaking your truth, right? So because we have the Ace of Air here to speak your truth. We have the Queen of Fire here, and she does stand her ground. And quite smugly sometimes, but she does stand her ground. So if you want this to manifest, with all the beautiful energies coming your way, you need to believe that you're that awakened genius. You need to understand your inspiration. You need to believe your intuition. And you need to get ready for movement. So if this hasn't happened in your life, my advice to you is tend to your house and the things that you want in order, because once this starts, I feel like you're gonna be like locking yourself in a room with all of this inspiration and then bursting out onto the scene in spring with a lot of work and social invitations and activities and just being seen and just being inspired. So if you're waiting for that to happen, just get your things in order, because honey, you're not gonna have some time once all of this beautiful energy comes in for you. Okay, I love that for you guys. Good luck.